to me means listen, okay?
All right. One moment.
Right? The Lord said, hearken unto me, which means listen.
Okay? So the Lord told his prophets to listen to what he was about to say. Right? Verse, take heed that any man deceive you. Okay? Right? And that's what these people are trying to do. They're trying to deceive you. Oh, no, everything's fine. Everything's normal. Everything go back. Oh, those are natural. Those are not natural. Okay? Earthquakes everywhere. Every freaking day. You know? Right? Famines all over across the world. Droughts. That's not normal. Which actually a drought is a sign that the land is in trouble. Like the land is cursed, basically. Okay? That's actually a sign the land is cursed. Like Africa. Africa is a cursed land. Okay? Right? Holy shit. Right? Which Africa is a cursed land. Okay? Africa actually is a cursed land. Okay? Because that's the land of Canaan. Okay? Which the land of Canaan, okay, is the land of what? The Canaanites. The Canaanites are Hamites. Okay? Alright? And the Hamites are who? The Egyptians, the Babylonians. Those are the same people that the Lord cursed. And told us to take their land as well. Okay? So they're cursed people, alright? And that's why their land is going through what they're going through. Okay? Droughts, okay? Not even just droughts, they can't even grow food over there. They're over there eating mud cookies. I watched the whole documentary on it, man. Okay? Them Hamites, that's why they're going through that judgment, man. Okay? Because they're actually getting judgment for what they did in the past to the Israelites, the Egyptians. Okay? That's why a lot of these countries are poor, man. Alright, the Lord let those judgments be passed out because in those past times, what? You had Greece, you had Rome. That's why these places aren't great no more. Okay? They're not great no more. They have droughts, they're really poor. Right? You know, there's still tourist attractions because they have monuments, right? They have beautiful monuments like buildings, okay? Colosseums and stuff. Yeah, they're nice to go and look. Same thing with Egypt, pyramids. But when you go over there, droughts, okay? Poor, no money, no economy, okay? The reason why is because the Lord cursed that land. That's like that's how America's gonna be, but 10 times worse. You're not gonna get to see the White House, you know? You're not gonna get to see the Statue of Liberty, okay? You're not gonna get to see Times Square, okay? In the kingdom, okay? Because those places are gonna be destroyed, man. Okay? So again, these places were once great places, but again, these are signs that the land is cursed. Okay? It's lucky. Just freaking itchy, man. All right? That's signs that the land is cursed. Okay? When what? Drought is coming, famine. Okay? That's when you know the land is cursed. Okay? Those are all signs that the land is cursed. Okay? Right? Verse 6. All right? And again, let any man deceive you. What does that mean? That means that people are trying to deviate you. Oh no, that's normal. You know? How the hell is tsunamis, droughts, famines? How do you have a whole land and you can't grow food? That's a curse. That is a curse upon your land. Okay? That's not something to take lightly. Because if you can't grow any crops, what does that mean? That means you can't eat. Okay? That means you can't eat. Alright? For many shall say in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Okay? Meaning prophets. Okay? So again, false prophets. And kind of the topic that we're really on right now is prophecy. Okay? But in order to speak on prophecy, you need prophets. Okay? Which again, we always run into this, but the prophets, who were the prophets before they were prophets? They were called the visionaries. Which means, let's get that word vision. Okay? Let's get that word vision, man. Okay? Because that word vision, what does that word vision mean? Okay? When you have vision, that means you foresee something. When people in this world, they talk about when people in this world, they talk, oh, you have to have vision. What does that mean? That means you got to be able to foresee the plan before it's established. Okay? Right? You want a business established. You have a dream to become an athlete. Okay? Or a bodybuilder. Okay? Or a content creator. You have to have vision before what? Before it's established. It's the same thing with prophecy. You got to see prophecy before it comes. Okay? Because you're basically acting on, all right, the vision, okay, and acting accordingly. Okay? So again, let's get that word visionary for you. Okay? Because these are what the prophets were called. The prophets were literally called visionaries before they were called the prophets. It says thinking about or planning the future with the imagination or wisdom. Okay? Let's get that one more time. word visionary. It says thinking about or planning the future with the imagination or wisdom. Okay? So imagination or wisdom. When you have wisdom, you automatically have vision. Okay? Because you're thinking outside the body. You're thinking with the spirit. Okay? When you think with your flesh, man, you're thinking carnal. Okay? You're not gonna think wise with your damn flesh. Okay? That's when you fall into temptation, man. Okay? Right? Further words: inspired, imaginative, creative, inventive, okay? Ingenious, enterprising, innovative, okay? Perceptive, okay? Far-sighted. Far-sighted means you see into the future, okay? So yes, you can say the prophets, they see into the future because they see in the future of what? The destruction of those empires that they were in. You don't think Yahawashi seen the destruction of Rome? Even though Yahawashi was going to die, you don't think Yahawashi seen how Rome was going to fall? Okay? You don't think Jeremiah, Barak, Matthew, all of them, all the prophets, man, Moses, you don't think they all seen how those fell? Okay? They weren't in the spirit of those people in that time. Those people thought, oh, Egypt's going to go on forever. Egypt's going to become the greatest empire. Egypt's the best thing right now. That's what people do. They hop trend to trend. It's the same thing with empires, man. Okay? These people be hopping empire to empire. Oh, this is the great thing now. Then when it collapses, they're left starstruck. That's the same thing that's going to happen, right? When the dollar collapses, when World War III comes in, and the government says you have to come into the draft and all, you're gonna be left starstruck because you thought that this is a normal thing. You thought, them signing bills to put you in the military is normal. You know, you thought, this person's a conspiracy for thing. They're gonna put a grain chip in my brain and my body. You know, just in general, generally speaking. Okay, you thought these are conspiracy theories. Okay, you thought it was a joke. You thought it was a game. Okay, right? So again, man, that's what the Lord has his prophets out. The prophets are there to warn you and to wake, most likely, to wake up the elect. Okay? Right? Because there's always an elect. Okay? There's always a select, which the Lord has always had an elect. Okay? The Lord has always had an elect. Okay? Pre-selected, preordained. Okay? Alright, those are his men. Okay? The prophets. Alright? It says verse 7, and when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, and be not troubled. Be troubled in what? The spirit. Okay, because immediately he's like, oh shit, what are we going to do if there's war? Where are we going to go? What are we going to do? How are we going to hide? How are we going to, That's what you start to think of. And that's why the Lord, okay, is what? It's that safe haven, that hope, that shield for his men. Okay? For the respected people, the elect. Because again, you're going to have the elect, which is what? The elect of the supermen. Okay? The elect of the supermen. Okay? Right? You have the supermen, which is the 144, the men, all right? The prophets, okay? And then you have their family, their friends, basically the standard, okay? The standard, okay? That's what you have, all right? You're going to have a standard that's saved through the men. That's why we always say, really, truly, it's not really for us only, but, also for our families, okay? Right? It's also for our families, okay? Because we have families and, what is it called, wives and, even friends. A lot of your friends too might get saved as well through you. Your friend you knew for years, all right? He wasn't necessarily going off, he is going off, but he was still good to you. The Lord may have the Lord the whole time he's close to you and everything. You still have a friend in the world. Someone you're cool with. This man could be saved through you. Literally, he might cleave to you in that time. Okay, because again, a lot of the elect's gonna come in through seeing the destruction. Okay, when they finally see, oh shit, this is going down. Oh shit. People are getting microchipped. Guess what? A lot of them are actually going to snap into reality. They're going to snap into reality. That spirit's going to kick in. And they're going to be like, oh, you, okay? You, all right, which is the friend, okay? Guess what? You a couple years back, oh, shit. John was speaking about that. Oh, shit, all right? They're going to remember that you said that to them, okay? That's what's going to happen. A lot of them is going to remember, but they're not going to be saved, man. They're going to remember, and they're going to be in shame. They're going to be in shame, okay? Right? Because guess what? A lot of people, the Lord is going to judge them by doing what? Okay? Making your mouth clean, your tongue clean to the roof of your mouth. Meaning you're not going to be able to, you're not going to prophesy, you're not going to teach them in that time, okay? You're going to be a helping hand in that time, sitting there, oh yeah, okay. So Revelation chapter 1, verse 14. You're not going to be doing none of that, man, okay? That's why we always say, man, which we're in grace right now, man. We're in a grace period right now. But hey, man, once the grace period is up, it's wraps. There's not gonna be no time to come out here and teach. There's not gonna be no time to upload videos on YouTube and Daily Motion. Okay, that time is low-key slowly starting to, you know what I'm saying, starting to evaporate, man. Okay, that time is slowly starting to evaporate, man. Okay, which is the grace. The doors of grace is closing. Okay, all right. So rumors of war, which we're going through right now. You have the Russian and Ukraine war, which I don't count that as a war. I count that as a battle, but it's going to lead to a war because it's going to lead to certain countries having to pick sides. That's what it's going to lead to. Okay, and we already went into this, man. It's going to be NATO versus BRICS. That's really what that's what it's building up to be. And from years ago, when I came into the truth, I kept going into videos about that. I kept telling you guys, hey, man, Russia and China. Don't be surprised if Africa joins them, because Africa is already connected to Russia and China. Okay, through establishment of corporation. Okay, they're already connected. Okay, furthermore, you're gonna have North Korea. Okay, you're gonna have all these countries that are beefing with America coming to hand in hand. Okay. Such as a thing that needs be, but at the end shall not be yet. Verse 8, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, meaning strange places. When it says diverse places, it means strange places. So you're going to have earthquakes. You're going to have earthquakes, okay, in the, not the islands, because that's common places. You're going to have it in damn near Europe, in Spain, just a random earthquake. You might have cities go underground from one earthquake. Again, I'm telling you, man, do not be surprised if in New York, Boston, just go into the damn ground from an earthquake. Okay, don't be surprised if California, the whole state of California, goes underwater. They've been saying this for years. California, it's like mud, it's like sand. So once water touches that, it's gonna sink. You know, don't be surprised if you see these things happen in the last days, man. Okay, and through that, Esau can easily go, oh yeah, now let's implement the shit because thousands of people are dead. You know. That's not even thousands, that's millions, my bad. Okay, because still California itself, that can be a country. California can be a country. Okay, you also have Texas. Okay, those are big enough places to be countries. Okay, by itself, that's literally a country in itself. Okay, the states or provinces, those are countries in and of itself. Okay, and then what is it called? You have what you call a continent. Which continents are constructed, are built of what? Countries. Okay, so that's what you have. All right.